A Democrat online safety expert gets completely wrecked in Congress with her own tweets. And you guys, this couldn't have happened to a bigger Twitter bully. We're going to jump into this video in just 1 second, and believe me, it's worth checking out. But before we do, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and also take a second to go join my locals community, jamesklug.locals.com. It's free. It takes just a second. I'll put a pinned comment down below so you can click it easy. But go join right now, jamesklug.locals.com. Let's jump into this. So we have from Post Millennial, Democrats online safety expert humiliated in Congress with her own tweets threatening judges. The fact that Democrats chose this person, who is Alejandro Caraballo, a very, very radical left activist, to come to join this hearing is just unbelievable to me. The fact that they didn't see this just blowing up in their face is beyond me. During a hearing on Tuesday, the House Committee on Oversight and Reform, Representative Nancy Mace, who ends up being the unexpected superhero of this video, grilled witness Alejandro Caraballo, who had advocated for violence in the past, on whether extremist rhetoric on social media is a threat to democracy. Everything's a threat to democracy that we don't like anymore, right? How often are you guys seeing that? It's like everywhere. Any turn on CNN, MSNBC, Twitter, left-wing talking heads, everything that I don't like is a threat to democracy. Mace, actually, we'll skip that. Caraballo is a transgender person who teaches at Harvard's Cyber Law Clinic, which is unsurprising. I don't. Is that school considered prestigious anymore, or is it just a leftist manufacturing plant? This is the person's Twitter, and this person, a little bit of background. Alejandra is a transgender radical activist at the forefront of the Trans the Kids movement, and also at the forefront of the Censor Americans That I Disagree With movement as well. So let's jump right into this video. It is amazing. It's 4 minutes and 25 seconds long. We should probably watch the whole thing. We're probably going to watch the whole thing.
Is rhetoric on social media a problem and a threat to our democracy, Mr. Ward?
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Siegel?
Yes.
Ms. Caraballo?
Yes.
Ms. Nomani?
Yes.
Ms. Tyler?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's a threat to democracy.
Another question I have.
Really quick, threat to democracy. I mean, we hear this all the time. They don't actually believe in democracy. Nobody that's it's a pro-censorship believes in any sort of American principles or proper democratic republic that we have. Just replace democracy with my agenda, and it makes a lot more sense.
Do you believe that rhetoric targeting officials with violence for carrying out their constitutional duties is a threat to democracy, Mr. Ward? Mr. Siegel?
Yes.
Yes.
That's an easy yes.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
what Nancy's doing right here is just lining up the shot.
All right, thank you very much.
Targeting
Only a few weeks after
Caraballo.
the attempted attack on a Supreme Court justice on June 25th, one of the witnesses, Alejandro Caraballo, tweeted out the following in response to a decision on abortion overturning Roe v. Wade, and I'll quote directly from the tweet: "The 6 justices who overturned Roe should never know peace again."
Also, while she is tweeting, or while she's reading this insane tweet, take a look at the chairman's face, his reaction to this tweet right here on the right.
It is our civic duty to accost them every time they're in public. They are pariahs. Since women don't have their rights, these justices should never have a peaceful moment in public again. I know something about being accosted the night of January 5th.
So what she just did right here was unbelievable. You can see Raskin just like, holy crap, what is that? Cornering Caraballo, this crazy left-wing activist, just cornering this person. By her own words, this person, Alejandro Caraballo, is a threat to democracy. Her language is a threat to democracy. Look at this.
I was physically accosted on the streets of D.C. in Navy Yard by a constituent of mine. I fervently blamed rhetoric on social media, rhetoric at public events, for being physically accosted. I carry a gun everywhere I go when I am in my district and I'm at home, because I know personally that rhetoric has consequences. I've had my car keyed. I've had my house spray painted. I had someone trespass in my house as recently as August.
Those are all examples of the peaceful left, right? The left wing is never violent. It's the right-wing extremists that are a threat to democracy. Don't forget that, although this happens to countless representatives on the right, and the media doesn't report on it.
I've been doxxed on social media about where I live. And I've had to add to security everywhere I go. Often, because I can't afford it, I have to carry my own firearm wherever I go. And Alejandra Caraballo also recently tweeted on November 19th, not even a month ago, that the Supreme Court, vested with the judicial power of the United States by our Constitution, stated they are not a legitimate court issuing decisions. And also the Supreme Court is an organ of the far right. So my last question.
I mean, these are just two fairly recent tweets from this person. I've seen countless things on social media. This is a person that defends the chemical castration of children, the cutting into children's bodies, and tries to get anybody banned that pushes against this new left-wing radical gender theory movement.
Today of Ms. Caraballo, do you stand by these comments, this kind of rhetoric on social media? And do you believe it's a threat to democracy?
Thank you, Representative, for the opportunity to clarify and provide context to my tweets.
I have a question. Is it yes or no?
Context.
Do you believe your rhetoric is a threat to democracy when you're calling to accost a branch of government, the Supreme Court?
I need to provide a little bit of context behind why I said they should never have a peaceful moment in public.
Don't believe that's a correct characterization
What
of
you
my
tweeted,
statements.
though. Did you not tweet that? That you thought that the Supreme Court justices should be accosted?
What I'm
you
saying
tweet
is
that,
that
yes or
that is
no?
not an
Did you tweet
accurate characterization of my statements.
It's literally sitting right behind her while she's saying, no, that's not accurate. No, that's not what I said. Printed out right behind Miss Mays is this insane and pretty recent tweet saying that these justices should never have a peaceful moment in public again. You, Alejandra, are a threat to democracy. You're a threat to democracy. That's exactly what you are. They can't see the hypocrisy because it doesn't matter about seeing the hypocrisy. None of that actually matters. In fact, I would say they know it's hypocritical, but that's the point. Your rhetoric, that if you push against what I believe in, you're a threat to democracy. I don't need to be consistent in my views. That's what Alejandra believes in. Your views are wrong. Your views are a threat to democracy. It doesn't matter that I call for violence or say that justices should never have a peaceful moment in public again because they're properly interpreting the Constitution. That doesn't matter. The standard is you're wrong and I'm right. And I can do whatever I want as long as you're suppressed, your voice is shut down. That's the point. This is an amazing display of hypocrisy of the far left. And props to Nancy Mace for delivering this. This is really awesome.
Accurate characterization of my statements.
On June 8th of this year, a man was
not
arrested
accurate.
near Justice Brett Kavanaugh's home in Maryland. He told law enforcement officers he wanted to kill a Supreme Court justice. He was found with a knife, with a pistol, 2 magazines, ammunition, pepper spray, zip ties, a hammer, crowbar, and duct tape.
Ms. Caraballo.
Before we jump on to Byron Donald, who does a great job topping this off, my stance is definitely not that, hey, somebody has inflammatory rhetoric, somebody does something crazy. If you didn't call for that action, it's not your fault. But that's not their stance. Their stance is ban people for any sort of speech because they can say, oh, well, something bad happened to, let's say, AOC, and you said something mean about AOC, therefore they're connected. That's not the case, but they want that to be the case. Alejandra is a massive, massive hypocrite. And, it doesn't care.
On page 12 and 13 of your written testimony, you painted concerned parents as having been infiltrated by white nationalists and far-right militia groups, which played a significant role in school board protests. This is not This has not actually been my experience with concerned parents. In your testimony, you wrote that in Loudoun County, Virginia, unfounded rumors that spread in local parent groups on Facebook about an alleged trans student sexually assaulting a girl in a bathroom led to a firestorm of several heated school board protests that descended into violence. But in fact, the perpetrator, it actually turned out, had committed 2 sexual assaults at 2 different Loudoun County schools in 2021 and was arrested on October.
Yeah, they were telling the truth, and Alejandra decided to paint them as white supremacists.
On October 7th, 2021, by the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office. These weren't unfounded rumors, as you suggest. It actually turns out law enforcement had to act because a sexual assault occurred. So giving this, I'm assuming that until now you were unaware of what happened here, and you're going to update your testimony for the committee. Is that correct?
Ooh. Mr. Donald's, great work on that one. Great way to top that off. That is unbelievable. This person it's about winning the political war. It's about winning the political points. It doesn't matter that this person was guilty. It doesn't matter that that person was a predator. None of that matters. Deflect, say the parents are being white supremacists, and that's it. That's the strategy of this person. Alejandro was not the right person to bring to this hearing. Absolutely not. And of course, you got to make sure that you're, this is the appropriate person that teaches at Harvard Cyber Law Clinic. That's incredibly unsurprising. Andy No ended up tweeting out about this, just covering this situation. Let's update this really quick.
Is rhetoric.
This video from Andy No has 2.5 million views. This is the same video that we just watched. He posted on Twitter. 2.5 million views. Good. It's humiliating. It makes you look like an idiot, and I'm glad people are seeing it. That is excellent. Far left activist Alejandro Caraballo, or the handle squeer, calls for the censorship of the right, including pushing for Yoel Roth to ban being able to call someone a groomer on Twitter. Today, Caraballo was made to account for their extremist rhetoric targeting judges. Good. Now, I did want to. We'll wrap this up and just talk about how many people Caraballo blocks on Twitter. Apparently, this is a thing. I actually just kind of realized this the other day. Taylor Hansen, a reporter, says, Alejandra is a disgusting person who can't take any real forms of criticism. Just a few months ago, Alejandra was claiming I was a Nazi with no evidence due to my exposure of the trans closet in Katy, Texas church. I don't know if I think we did a video on that one. Anyways, Alejandra blocked Taylor. We have Jamie from Gays Against G-Word. I'm not even sure if we're allowed to say that on YouTube. I just don't even know what we can even say on this platform anymore. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I agree, Jamie. Absolutely it is. We have more people just more people posting that they got blocked. More people just posting up that they're blocked. Seth Dillon from the Babylon Bee says, there was no block button in real life to keep S-Queer safe from being exposed as a violence-inciting fraud. Sad. That's right. I'm sure Lisa won't mind, but Lisa Reynolds ended up texting me the other day when I was talking to her about this. Lisa shows me that Alejandro blocked her, and Lisa says, what did I do? I don't even think that Lisa had visited this person's account before, but Alejandro apparently just blocks everyone left and right. And I just responded, Alejandro blocks everyone. And to top this story off, it wouldn't make... The only proper way to top this off, right, is for Nancy Mace to give us all an update of what her current status is with S-Queer, Alejandro Caraballo. And that is a snowflake. You got blocked by Alejandro Caraballo. Nancy Mace, great work. That was amazing. she got blocked. It's a badge of honor at that point, as far as I'm concerned. Great work, Nancy Mace. That was really fantastic. Good job exposing S-Queer. You guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post. And we'll catch you guys next time. All right. Am I blocked yet? $20 says we get blocked after this video. We're not blocked yet.